It's all part of an effort by an organization called Grand Prairie Friends to help save a species on the brink of danger.
Newswatch's Coffey reports on how a loss of habitat and a global disease are causing numbers to dwindle.
If you're walking the trails of Warbler Ridge near Charleston, you may come across these tall poles. They may not look like much, but for the last 5 years, these artificial habitats have been crucial in increasing the declining population of the Indiana bat by giving them a home and a place to reproduce. The project all started when an Eastern Illinois University researcher visited the area.
On the last night of her research, she caught in her mist net an Indiana bat, which is an endangered species. So from that, we were able to kickstart this whole process of knowing that we had this endangered species here. Two different kinds, and I'm not sure.
Grand Prairie Friends Community Engagement Coordinator Sarah Zappa says the dwindling number of bats is caused by a fungal disease called white nose syndrome that was found in New York in 2006.
Which grows on their faces when they're hibernating, and it can cause them to wake up from their hibernation prematurely and be unable to survive the whole winter. It's pretty devastating when it gets into a bat colony. So bats tend to hibernate in their colony groups, and if that white nose syndrome gets into that cave or their hibernacula, wherever they are, it can kill about 75 to 90% of the bats in that population.
And that's why work is being done to restore this valuable habitat, and it's showing promising results. And volunteers from the Grand Prairie Friends organization sat right here throughout the summer, counting the amount of bats that came to the habitat. And they counted up to 700 bats came on just one night.
Yeah, so we've actually been incredibly fortunate in our results that we've had. They thought it could take several years for the bats to even find the habitats to start roosting in them.
In Charleston, I'm Coffey for WEIU Newswatch.
The bat habitats were built with the help of Ameren, who donated telephone poles and other machinery to install them. In the past 5 years, Grand Prairie Friends and Ameren have worked to place 20 complete bat habitat communities around east central Illinois. That includes habitats at sites in Tolano and Ashmore.